Hello everyone. Today I will be joined by my beautiful client Ridhiman. She is my one-on-one client and we started working together in August actually when I was on Crete in Greece and enjoying the sun and not the snow. Maybe you see in the background. And so we started working together in August and we initially started working for 3 months and then she decided to extend, and her journey has been so beautiful. She has made such amazing transformations in the program. So I'm very excited for her to join. Let me just add her. Hello, there we are.
Hey Jess, how are you?
I'm good. You look so pretty.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I just all dolled up for the last.
Yes, awesome. How are you today? I know you are in India, so it's afternoon for you right now.
Yes, it's 2:30 in the afternoon, and yeah, I'm doing amazing, and yeah, enjoying. I mean, it's not snowing here, so it's been so pleasant, and enjoying the warm sun. So yeah.
Yes, yes, different to my weather over here.
Yes.
But awesome. I'm so excited to have you here today, and I'm so excited for you to share a little bit about your experience working with me in a one-on-one format because, I remember you reached out to me initially and there were a lot of changes or a lot of things that you wanted to work on. So I think it's best if you first kind of just tell a little bit more about yourself, where you are, where you're from, what you do, and then just give us a little bit of background on what it is that you wanted to work on with me. That would be awesome.
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, my name is Ridhiman and I'm from Canada, but like we come from India. My background is Indian, and we moved to Canada after my high school. So I've been a lot of I think my youth I've spent in Canada. So I have always been what the society calls a good girl. I've been really good at studies, and got a good job, and I had been working in a bank in Canada, and I'm in the financial industry, so everything is going good in the sense that what the society was telling me to do. And I think, yes, so my journey with you started because I think for the past 1.5, 2 years, I was going through a lot of stuff. I was personally and work-wise, and it was such a hard time for me. And of course, COVID didn't make it any easier. And I think I was just lost. I was looking for my purpose, and I knew I didn't want to do that 9 to 5 job, because I had been doing it for so long. And at one point, it got so monotonous, and I knew I wanted more from life. And it's not just okay, the thought of just doing it for the rest of my life just scared me so much. And yeah, so I think I made the decision to work with you. And of course, it was a long time. I was following you for a long time, I think, and because I had turned vegan about 2 years ago. And so I think I don't even remember how I found you. I think it was through one of those vegan nutrition pages or something. But even after I found you, it took a lot of strength to reach out, because I think we as women, we we suppress so much. We don't we try to solve everything on our own, especially in today's society. We have so much masculine energy in the sense that we want to multitask, we want to be a problem solver and do it all on our own, and just forgetting the fact that we have so much feminine energy suppressed inside of us. And I think so I was suppressing all of that, and so when I reached out, it was it took a lot of strength. And I'm so proud of myself that I made the decision to actually write that message. And I remember it was a long message, and I think it was after my birthday in August, and I was like, no, I want this year I want to actually change whatever I was going through. I'm not going to be taking it anymore. So yeah, that's my story.
Yes. No, beautifully put. And I totally agree. We as women, we always give so much to others, and we tend to forget ourselves. And for you, there is a lot more that you wanted to work on than just, nutrition and training. For you, it was a really life transformation and a real inner healing journey, right? So
Yes.
when you first reached out, did you expect that we were going to go so deep? Because I mean, you know, listeners don't know, but like we go really, really deep in our call. So did you expect that you were going to get like such deep healing and all of these practices that we do, and that you're going to be, because I said that in the beginning, like your transformation has been very quick, like one thing after the other has been happening for you. So did you expect this to be happening in such a way?
Partly, but again, when I first reached out, it was mainly about, you know, I wanna lose weight, I wanna get healthier, and because I had just gone vegan 2 years ago, I had no clue, you know, what I was doing or what I was eating, but so the main purpose was to lose weight, and I was so conscious of my body image. I used to be so critical of myself. I used to judge myself a lot, and I used to think others are judging me, even though maybe they're not, you know. And so whenever I used to go out, and especially after COVID, when things got back to normal, I was just scared to even step out, you know. Like I wasn't comfortable in my clothes. I think we discussed it in our initial calls a lot. And I thought, you know, like I found your page and I was following you, but there was something like actually very different about your page, you know. I was also following a lot of like other fitness coaches, trainers, and I have also done that in the past, you know, followed a lot of diets and even had a personal trainer. But there was just something different about your page, the content and like that you used to create and share. It just gave me like there was this energy, you know, that I wanted to know you. I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to, you know, work with you. But again, I didn't expect it to be like so much more than I was thinking. You know, it was like, again, like you said, it was just this big transformation. And the work we did, it went so deep. And of course, like my main purpose or like my intention was to lose weight, but I never thought there's like so much that I need to first heal within in order to do that. And that it's not everything. Like you're like we have been conditioned to think, you know, of like a certain body image and, you know, what's perfect, what's not. And again, I gave into that and I was just following all that. But taking your program, working with you just made me realize so much, that I'm so much more than my body, and, you know, and it's all your self-image. So, and I'm so grateful, you know, like I never expected it to be this amazing, in the sense that we're going to go this deep and we're going to work through a lot of inner healing. Like, you know, I've been through a lot of traumas, and I shared a lot of personal things with you in our first, I think, introduction call, and that I hadn't shared with anyone in my life, even with my parents. And it felt so amazing to just have someone listen to you and just, you know, make you understand that okay, it's not you, you know, like whatever you're going through, it's not your fault. And yeah, I never expected to be this deep.
Oh, my heart is so open right now just listening to all this, because I feel like, okay, how can we summarize our time since August being together and work? Like, how do you even put this into words? Like, it's hard because
Yeah.
I feel like every single call we have a breakthrough after another, and you share your wins with me, and every time I'm like, oh my God, like this is really happening. I tell you this every single time we see each other, but like, your transformation, like the person that I spoke with the very first day is so different to the person that you are now. Like, even look at your smile right now.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
come on, look at your smile. Like,
Totally.
you know it. You know it's
Yes.
true. It makes me so happy to like be able to be part of this transformation and see you go through this. And I want to touch a little bit more about because a lot of people that, you know, first see me think, oh, I'm going to help them lose weight. And yes, that's one aspect that I can help
Yes,
you with,
of
but
course.
it's not the main thing that we focus on, just because it's what you said. Inner healing has to happen first. Changing those beliefs, changing those generational paradigms that we work on a
Totally.
lot is the main thing. How has it changed with you in terms of the way you see yourself now, and the way you show up every day, and the way maybe you look at your body, or you go with challenges in your life? Like, how has that shifted for you?
It's actually just shifted 360 degrees. I mean, the way I look at myself now, we do so many exercises every time you tell me to, you know, like for example, embodiment exercise, or just be more accepting of your body. And just, I think 2 weeks ago, we worked on this another exercise where you just like, you tell your body, okay, you like this about it. It was so amazing, it was just so liberating to say all that to yourself. And I think I told you this, that after that, I was more aware of how I was moving around in the day, how I was showing up. It's a more holistic approach than just weight, like being healthy, being able to move around nicely, or like we discussed in our last call, your body gives you so much and it's always there for you. So you're coming from that point instead of just, okay, how are you looking, or how does anyone else see you, if you're like a perfect figure or not. It's not about that anymore. And I have been so much more accepting of that, over the past few months. And of course, you have those days when you cannot work out, or you have to, like, for example, right now I'm visiting India, and like I'm going out every day, to meet friends, family, relatives. And, it's been hard to like sort of stay on track with my meals, but that doesn't but I'm not going to punish myself for that, because that's life. It's going to happen like that. It's not always going to be linear. It's always going to be up and down, and it's not always black and white. So I've been more accepting of all that. Like earlier I used to feel so guilty after eating out, and so just changing that perspective has been so amazing and liberating, that you're not carrying this weight anymore on your shoulders. And if that was one thing about nutrition and about your body image, but even otherwise, just living my truth has been so liberating. That's what I keep telling you, and like you said, there's been like a generational shift, because again, the background I come from, the Indian society is like majorly a patriarchal society. And I'm not saying it's like, okay, women don't have the freedom, but of course they do. But at some point, you're all marriage and kids, that's more important. That takes priority over your work. And so that has changed a lot for me too, like just being able to express this to my parents and my family and friends, that I don't want to do this. I want like, how I'm working towards my own business now. And it's been so amazing to just live my own truth and like follow my calling, I don't even know, I don't even have the words to just put it all. These 4 months, the most amazing time of my life, so yeah.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. And I agree. I've been having so much fun with you, because it's been such a pleasure. Because of course, like, you have to understand, yes, you're going to have these calls, but you also have to put in the work, and you've been putting in the work, and you've been really learning a lot from real life experiences. That's
exactly
what, that's what's really going to help you make the shift, because you've been really focusing on understanding, okay, who am I? What am I doing? What am I thinking? And how can I shift that so it works better for me, right? And that's a lifelong process as well. So what would you say has been the most challenging part for you before you started working with me, where you felt like you would fall back into old habits and old patterns, and you felt like you had a hard time getting out of it on your own? And that's why you reached out to me. Like, is there anything that you can pinpoint that to?
Yeah, mainly like eating, my relationship with food, it was always like I would, again, like I said, I was following these diets, or, trying to eat healthier. But again, of course, it's only for a few weeks, and then you fall back to your old patterns. So I think after the program, what was really amazing is that your meal plans are super easy and super fun, and like anybody can do it, anybody can prepare it. And it's just so much more but yeah, I was talking about the meal plans and my relationship with food. It has become so much amazing. I have so much fun preparing all the lovely meals that that you give in your meal plan. And I think and of course there have been like so many ups and downs. Some days I haven't been able to follow those to the point, but the fact that that I loved it now. I am looking forward to all those meals, and I'm actually sometimes craving those, because they're so amazing and tasty. It's not like all your boring food that you used to eat, like following these diets. So that's been, I think, something that was challenging for me earlier. But now, even I'm sure, like after our program ends, I'm sure like I'm going to continue doing that, because it's so amazing. It's like, and it's filling you, like you're supposed to feel hungry all the time, they like, because if you're not, then you're not losing weight or blah, blah, blah. But with your meal plans. It's been so filling, you know, and like I said, I'm usually like, once I prepare, like, of course, you ask us to also like do the prep during the week also, you know, for a few days, but I just love making them, you know, fresh. And that's been like, now I'm not working at a job right now, so it's been so much more amazing. I have so much more time to experiment and to do all the other amazing stuff. So I think my relationship with food has definitely improved in these past 4 months, and that's something I used to struggle a lot earlier. Yeah.
What would you say has been kind of, if you were to summarize it, like your favorite part about what has shifted for you besides the relationship with food?
I think I would say two things. I mean, I'm sure there's so many things, but I would say mainly two things. Like I said, living my truth, you know, just being able to express myself and to actually like understand that I can do anything, you know. It's just a like matter of thinking, dreaming. And I used to be so scared of dreaming about so many things, and I want to do so many things. I want to do so many amazing things in animal welfare and like have my own business and like an amazing villa in Switzerland. So it's all possible, you know. It's just a matter of you believing in it. So it's just living your truth. I think that has been the most amazing thing, you know. And earlier, like, the society has trained you so much about, okay, you know, like, there's so many limiting beliefs about yourself, and people tell you, okay, you can only do this much, or you're going to only earn whatever, 2 grand, 3 grand a month, and that's it for the rest of your life. But that revelation has been so amazing that you can do anything, and I'm working towards it, and it all just came naturally. I didn't even have to push it. I remember in one of our calls, you said, okay, you know, just think about it, just take a walk and just see what naturally comes to you, you know, like about a business idea or something. And that's exactly what happened. And I'm working towards it, and I'm super excited. And I know I'm going to do all those things. And it's just, I have so much more confidence than I had earlier. So that's been like an amazing shift. And the other one would be cycle syncing. I used to think, okay, you know, my periods are normal and, you know, the regular. And of course, I used to have like some cramps and all, but like, I thought, okay, there's nothing. I'm pretty familiar with my menstrual cycle, but I think after our program, it was such an eye opener. It's not just that 1 week. That's not just your menstrual cycle. It's like so many phases, and like what you're supposed to do, you're not aligned. And even with those earlier programs or fitness trainers that I had, they used to keep pushing you all the time. Now, just being aware of your cycle and what you're supposed to do. And like right now, I'm in my neutral phase. So I'm taking it super slow, going for my walks and just like journaling a lot. And I'm not pushing myself. I'm not pushing myself so much because I know this is the phase that I need to take it easy. It's not always about being able to like hustling and, you know, working hard all the time. And so that's what I learned about in our cycle syncing. So it was so amazing. Nobody tells you that ever. And like what foods you're supposed to eat, and what type of workouts you're supposed to do, and emotionally also what you're supposed to do. So it was so amazing just understanding and knowing all that.
Yes, I love to hear that. I just feel like there's so much more that we could like go into.
Yeah, we can keep talking.
Right? Like there's so much, because again, thinking about the calls that we had, like every single call, we identified a blockage, right, that we worked through. And oftentimes one of the blockages can be that you're working against your body and you're pushing yourself too much, and you're not understanding why you're feeling a certain way, because your body is cyclical, right? And it needs different things, and it needs different nutrients and the way you treat it. And would you say that the way you view yourself, but also maybe your confidence level and your awareness of your body has changed?
Oh, totally. Yeah. Like now, I mean, even like physically, I feel it. I don't get my cramps anymore. I don't get those. I wasn't even aware, like, so many nutrients your body needs. And even with the supplements that I've been taking, nobody, even the doctor doesn't tell you that. So like physically, I've been feeling so amazing, but also at a mental and emotional level, it's been so amazing. Just understanding what you need, what your body needs. And I have been working a lot with my cycles. Like I said, right now I've been journaling a lot, and also trying to let go of a lot of things. You process, you know, in our calls we discuss, I've been going through a lot in these few weeks that I've come to India. And so there's so much that you cannot process. So you need to take the time to just understand your emotions and process those and finally let them go. I can actually feel all those, my chest getting lighter and like so freeing, a weight being lifted off my shoulders. So yes, I've been definitely feeling those. And of course, physically, like I said, I don't get my cramps anymore. Like earlier, I used to start getting those cramps like a week earlier, even before I got my bleed. So it was so bad. And now I don't, because I've been taking my supplements. I've been eating well. I've been eating according to my cycle on a physical and mental and emotional level. I can feel the differences.
I love that. Has your, let's say, your confidence level and the way you show up with other people and like even the fact that you're here doing this today, like has that changed for you as well?
Yes, yes. I think like if you would have asked me this 4 months ago, I would have said no to come on a live with you and to sort of be in a vulnerable position where I'm sharing all these things with you and with the amazing people and the amazing ladies that are watching this. But I think that's changed big time. Even when I go outside, even with my family and friends, they feel there's so much different, like there's a different energy. And I think I even told you this. I think one day I went to the mall and then this amazing lady, she complimented me like that. She was a salesperson and out of nowhere, she's like, you have an amazing energy. And I don't think I would have gotten that compliment 4 months ago. That's the best compliment I've ever gotten from like an unknown person or a stranger. Like I have never, I think the energy that I've been exhibiting, like it's been showing up and people have been feeling the shift and change in me. And of course, a positive change. And like I said, I wouldn't have been here like 4 months ago. I wouldn't have been on a live with you ever. But I think that has changed because like, yeah, my confidence level has shooted up. And the way I show up, the way I move around in the day, it's all changed big time.
I love to hear this. What would you tell a lady listening to this, either way through the podcast or the recording, or maybe in the live? What would you tell that lady that is like listening to you and is thinking, oh my God, I need to feel that too. I want that change, but she's scared to make that decision or to take the first step. What would you tell her?
I would tell her that this is the time to do it because I was in the same position 4 months ago. And even before that, I had been suppressing so much. And without even knowing that I need this, without I even knowing I need to do this work, I was just looking at one thing, losing weight. And that's not the right way to look at it. But also I know most people, most ladies think like that. And I'm telling it from my personal experience that I think once you join the program, there's going to be so many things that are going to come up, so many past traumas, I think that we have been suppressing for the longest time. I think that's the key to change everything. Your weight, your self-image, your body image. I would tell them just go for it because I have been in the same position. I was contemplating it for the longest time. And it just took 2 minutes to message you. And I remember you replied right away. I think I was in my birthday party or something, and I was feeling this strong urge. No, I want this year to be different. And I messaged you. I took that one step. I think it was the biggest decision I've ever made. And even deciding to continue with it. I had been going through a lot of financial stuff, but I think like investing in yourself, I think it's the biggest decision and the best decision I've ever made. And even the second time, I told myself, I'm not going to come from a place of scarcity. I'm going to come from a place of abundance. And that's what I did. And I'm so glad I did that because if I didn't, I would be still looking for answers. And I think I even told you this in my first call that I didn't have anything to look forward to. I'm so young and these are the words coming out from my mouth and that I don't have anything to look forward to in my life. And now I see this like plethora of possibilities and you can do so much. And there's like, yeah, the world is yours. Just go grab whatever you want. It's like so amazing. So I would say just make that first step and everything will follow. It's the best decision ever.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear. I love this. So do you have any last words, anything? Because I feel like you shared so much already that I'm like, what else is there to talk about? Which I love. So do you have any last words or anything else that you feel like we didn't cover?
There's so much I could talk about, but I think I just want to thank you, like it's been like so amazing. I don't think I would ever find a mentor like you. And I think the work you put in and everything you do with our expert calls, with our workshops, and I just want to tell all the ladies out there, it's not just going to be just this program. It's going to be so much more. You're going to get access to like so much content and so many amazing people. You're going to have expert calls. I think we have one soon coming up, and I know you do workshops every like month or so, so, and those give you so much added value. So I would say it's the best time to change your life. And I think the new year's coming up. So I would totally tell all the ladies to go for it and take advantage of Jess. She's there for you all the time. Even our personal messages and our one-on-one, like you're there all the time for me. So even if there's anything that's happening on like after our call, I message you, or you check in with me more than I do. You check in with me. Hey, how's it going? And then there's so much that I have to tell you. And then I write a long message, and then you tell me, okay, just take it easy. And then you tell me so many things of how to deal with it. So I think your one-on-one program, it's been so amazing. You're always there. And I'm so grateful for that.
Thank you so much, Ridhiman. I really, really appreciate you being on here and sharing all of these nice and kind words about this. You know how proud I am of you. And I can't wait to see what else is there to come, because we still have some work to do. And it's already grown so much, but it's all a process, it's all a journey. And I know that, the world is open to you, and whatever you want to achieve, we always talk about that. You can have it all. The world is literally there for you to be, to take it all in,
exactly.
However much money you want to make, whatever it is that you want, you can have it all. And I'm so excited to help you and support you throughout this. So Thank you so much again. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy yourself, relax, take a nice bath, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you on Tuesday on our one-on-one call.
Tuesday, yes. Thank you so much.
Take care. Thank you as well.
Bye.
Bye.